If you thought that every good zombie film in the world now is Korean because of the Train to Busan effect, you're right. Hashtag Alive is not quite what I expected. I was kind of worried after I saw that it had been trending on Netflix recently. Because of the title and a little bit I thought it was about a guy living in a zombie-infested area and using images and videos of zombies to become a social media star. And I created this whole thing about it in my head, and I was kind of like, ugh, didn't think it was going to work out too well. But it's not that. So erase that entire thing from your mind, unless you want to make that movie, in which case, good luck. I don't know, it could work, but Hashtag Alive is actually about a guy trapped in isolation by a zombie outbreak because his parents were away when the shit hit the fan, and therefore he's just all on his own. And yeah, I mean, it could not be more timely for 2020, and it does make you think, you know, hey, it could have been zombies. It could have been zombies, and it wasn't, so well done everyone for that, I guess. Let me tell you, zombies probably would have been way deadlier to the elderly. This review's taking a weird turn. The film begins to drag about half an hour in. He's been alone all this time. It's kind of like, oh, you know, he's just moping around. But then, as he's on the verge of suicide, he meets this girl. Well, meets is a strong word. She's across, in a building across from his apartment, and they send messages to each other and stuff. And basically, that's when it picks up. That's when it picks up big time, because then they've got the romantic angle playing out between them. They've got the whole, how are we going to do this? What are we going to do? Let's make it keep each other safe and all this going on. And it is a lot better, you know, having the two of them together than it was for that first bit, him just alone, you know. And that would go for anybody trying to hold a film together on their own. It's like if you only saw Matt Damon on Mars in The Martian instead of cutting back to Earth and the other ship all the time, you know? With an intimate feel and a surprisingly nice little romantic angle that it plays out, here is my 1 minute review for Hashtag Alive. Well, I'll start out by saying that it isn't on the level of Train to Busan, but I'll clarify that statement by adding that there is a lot of open space in my marking for films between Train to Busan and bad. Okay, it's in there. This is still a very enjoyable zombie film which manages to feel fresh while really only taking kind of base elements from the genre and adding a splash of modern technology to it. The zombies are a little inconsistent at times in what they're able to do and such, but it doesn't feel drastic really. Just generally they are smarter and faster than your average zombie, you know. Anyway, as long as you don't mind foreign language movies and learning a lot about what Koreans like to eat but can't eat because they don't have any food left, but they would eat those things if they could, but they can't, then Hashtag Alive is for you. It's an interesting and thrilling romp about survival and how desperately you'll want to see another person after being locked alone for a few weeks. Yeah, really badly. Anyway, I'm giving Hashtag Alive 71 out of 100. That is the same score I gave The Grid Ziegfeld yesterday. That's a weird pair of films to look at and say these are equal in my mind, but yeah, checks out. That's all for this 1 minute review, guys, but if you like seeing random movies reviewed in place of any actual ones still coming out because the whole world's falling apart, subscribe. You can subscribe. Please subscribe. God!